Today is the grim anniversary, 16th anniversary of the Russian invasion of Georgia. The Russian occupation has turned these Georgian regions into a grey zone where lawlessness reigns, prospects are lacking and human rights are just neglected. The fighting stopped in August 2008, but Russia's aggression against Georgia did not end there.
Russia currently continues to occupy 20% of Georgia territory and imposes its rules on the local population, including announcing the transfer of strategically important lands in Abkhazia to Russia and preparing to establish a permanent naval base in the city of Ochmachir. Antony Blinken, United States Secretary of State.
Well, we in Ukraine certainly know what Mr. Blinken is talking about. Moscow continued the so-called borderization, that is the creepy annexation of Georgian territory, pressure, propaganda and other hybrid methods of intervention. Well, let me put it in easy terms for you. It is all happening because of the virus of greatness that more or less is innate in every single Russian. So it might be the Secretary of State of the United States or the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry or Jesus Christ himself descending from the heavens and trying to talk sense to Russia. No good. It just doesn't work that way. Russia just does not give a damn about things like laws, borders, international commitments and ceasefire agreements in particular and human rights in general. None of this is worth a damn to the Kremlin and to the Russian people, by the way. For Russians, one sole rule is true: we are Russians and we are great. How could a great nation ever get Joseph Stalin to destroy 24 million of its fellow people, and this bloodthirsty paranoid monster still remains living in the hearts of many Russians as a father of people and a firm hand-bearer? Looks like Russians indeed are a fatherless nation, forever searching for a firm father's hand that deprives them of their worst enemy, freedom. Russians hate freedom as they just can't handle the responsibility that comes with it. This is why Russians adore Putin, as he took the freedom and responsibility away from them. And all they need to do now is to obey. Putin equals Russia, and Russia, that's right, it's great. Full stop. Even the fun fact that the entire country drives Western cars and uses Western technology literally everywhere, and the only Russian computer ever created turned out to be so powerful that they did not have enough gas to run it, does not conflict in any way with the collective Russian unconscious. Russia is great. The thought that Georgia is Georgia and Ukraine is Ukraine, and Poland is Poland, and Baltic states are Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, and all that is not Russia, never even crosses their Russian minds, spoiled to their very core by the paradigm of false greatness. All good, says Russian greatness, all is great. And in reality, economically, remember the ruble at 30 to $1 and now 130? Politically, remember G7 with Russia in it and now kicked out of almost everywhere. Militarily, remember Kiev in 3 days back then and now in almost 3 years. Russians are not sure if Kursk is still Russia. This is why we in Ukraine mark a grim anniversary of Russian false criminal greatness and the war against freedom of Georgia. And there is no reason to call on Russia to abide by any law of objective reality, as Russia dwells in its own subjective greatness and just doesn't care about the objective reality. So I guess we all sooner or later will be seeing Russia with all its greatness smashing right into the iron wall of reality, as such an outcome is simply inevitable for anyone who ignores it.